This might be a different beat than we had previously.
Yeah, it's not started this slow.
Okay. Nah, it sounds exactly the same as all the others. We're back. Episode 105, Yinzertainment podcast. Alex and Michael, what's up, guys?
What up?
What's up, dudes?
Episode 105, first episode of December, getting swaggy.
Getting swanky.
Oh, shit. Let's see what the whistle is.
Michael.
About to throw the world around.
Episode 105. We're back in my mom's basement. Steelers W in the books. It's not my basement, you guys. It's my mom's basement. Hey, by the way, my phone right now, 69% charged. What you know about that?
It sounds like you're a little undercharged, dude.
Yeah.
What you know about me? What you know about me? Back after Steelers victory, we got some Steelers foosball to talk about. Really, foosball are in there. Chalkboard and sports. Yeah, I mean, where to begin? First of all, fuck the Browns. Second of all, fuck Browns fans.
Third of all,
and that's the thing, dude. Like,
third of
all these Browns fans are like, we still beat you guys once, like we split. But it's like, yeah, well, we won the one that really mattered. You just lost playoff contention, and we didn't.
And you lost
somebody
quarterback.
There was somebody that said that like we lost the regular season matchup 33-27 or something. Like this is the fucking EPL.
Did you see, dude? Somebody else comment tweeted, whatever the fuck you call it. The dude counted wrong. It was 34, not 33.
What an idiot!
Yeah, what a fucking idiot, dude. I'm telling you, Browns fans are dumb as fuck. Cleveland, great city. Browns fans, terrible.
Saw the interview after Freddie Kitchens, we addressed like the shirt thing.
Yeah.
He basically threw his daughters under the bus.
Really?
Yeah.
What did he say?
Well, he walked out and was like, okay, first of all, it's not about the shirt.
It's not the reason we lost.
It's not the reason we lost. It's just a shirt. All right, my daughters wanted me to wear it. I wore it. I wore a jacket on top of it. I took a picture with a fan. If I do it again, I'd wear it again, And like basically he just said he wore it because his daughters wanted him to, and I was like, dude. Can't
These women just ruining lives, man.
Yeah, you know what? I just wanted to respond with, hey, me too.
If your daughters told you to, like, I don't know,
Jump off a bridge,
do something, jump off a bridge, would you do it? If your daughters told you, hey, go have a winning football season, could you do it? No, probably
if your
not.
daughters told you to maybe run the ball in the second half, would you actually do it?
If I had 2 daughters, I'd probably jump off a bridge. Just saying. But Tapia, I'm glad you brought that up because I saw in the first half the Steelers gave up like 92 rushing yards or something along that, and then a second half 15.
Yeah, well, you can't give up more than 15.
That's insane.
If you don't.
Wait, they gave up 15 rush yards in the second half, is what you're saying?
That's what this tweet says. Yeah.
That's incredible.
91 rushing yards in the first half and 15 the rest of the way.
Hey, Grow, I'm going to need you to scoot to your left a little bit or back up. There you go, dude. Now you're kicking it.
Whatever, dude. Now I don't feel like I'm into the podcast, that I'm not enthused. And
well, get the fuck out then.
Might as well just not even be here, dude.
Yeah, leave the blanket though. It's good background. It's good decor.
That's great. Yeah, the Browns rushed for 106 yards.
It's not bad, especially considering Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt in that backfield, fucking lethal all year.
But it is bad when you think about them having 91 in the first half.
Yeah, but everything about that first half was bad, dude. Like everything. Duck didn't do shit in the first half.
I was gonna say every Steelers game is that way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like I
Maybe
wasn't
should
worried.
start watching the second half.
Yeah, we should start betting on the second half, like we keep talking about. Is what we really should do.
I mean, I just bet straight up every time.
Yeah, just take that money line straight up, make a little dough on this last week.
That's right,
Oh yeah, you did win a bet, right?
I won 4 bets in the last week.
On a heater, bud.
I told you I put the like $25 on the Blues to beat the Penguins by more than 2, and they fucking beat them 5-2. And then last night I hit a 17 parlay to win 185, $5.
That's incredible.
Christ.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, the Steelers I put $60 on them straight up, and I won like $70, $80.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. So I'm probably just gonna put $1,000 on the Steelers to beat the Cardinals. Call it a fucking day.
Well, yeah, you're gonna have to.
Well, I don't have a
You're
grand,
gonna have to.
But maybe like $200 I'll put on them.
Hey, Tapia, by the way, dude, fucking ballsy move wearing a Michigan shirt after they just got their shit pushed in by Ohio State.
I'm watching them play Louisville in basketball right now.
That's why I wore it today.
Oh, I feel you.
Yeah, valid point, Ty.
No, yeah, dude, everybody at work was like, "Oh shit, a tough game Saturday." I go, "Yeah, but I'm only focused on tonight's game." And they're like, "They play tonight?" I'm like, "Yeah, basketball, idiot."
Idiot, you're so fucking stupid.
I was like, "You're so stupid." I was like, "There's 7 games undefeated, and he jumped from being unranked to number 4."
All just to have it crumble beneath them when they lose to a 16 seed.
That's fine. That's fine. It's only going to be Louisville tonight. And just shockwaves, and I can win my bet.
Speaking of bets in Louisville, the last time I won the NCAA tournament was when Louisville won. And what's his nuts? Is that Kevin Ware when he snapped his leg in half?
Oh, yeah, dude, that was disgusting.
Yeah.
Pretty
Not
nuts.
good. Not good for the health. Anywho, dude. Defense looked good, man. TJ Watt got us 12 and a half. 12 and a half.
12th and a half.
12th and a half. 12 and a half. He has 12 and a half sacks this season. After getting one against Baker, he fucking hit Baker hard.
Yeah, he fucking did.
And then Baker hit Bud Dupree's helmet hard.
Yeah, dude. He almost fucking pulled a Drew Brees and fucking. That's dope.
But Dupree, baby.
That is a nightmare. If I saw this guy in an alley, I would literally just shit my pants. And then
even worse, imagine being Baker Mayfield and staring down the fucking face mask of Bud Dupree barreling down on you.
Yo, we should hit up Bud and see if he could wear that mask under his helmet.
Yeah, dude. I'm sure he would do that for us.
Dude,
well, and for the intimidation factor, imagine that coming at you.
Well,
it's like, I don't know who's under there. It's terrifying.
It's me. It's Bud.
It's your bud.
It's your bud. Yeah. Per Missy Matthews on Twitter, over the Steelers' last 10 games, the Steelers are first in the NFL in takeaways with 28, first in QB hits with 78, first in passes defended in 65, first forced fumbles with 17, first in fumble recoveries with 13, second in picks with 15, second in sacks with 38, and tied for third with 3 defensive touchdowns.
Listen, you just threw a lot of information at me that I didn't really understand, and I'm gonna take it as disrespect. Now I'm gonna let it slide this time.
Sorry, dude, I got to.
Next time, that's a chop. First, all I heard was first this, first that, and I'm pretty sure that's all I needed to hear.
Sacks, takeaways, QB hits, passes defended, fumble recoveries, forced fumbles, second.
Steelers got the best Steelers got the best sacks in the league, bar none.
Yeah, well, one guy you just said T.J. Watt, he's got 12th and a half of them, so
It's a lot of sacks.
pretty tight.
That's two dozen nuts.
Sure is, bud.
Call it 2 baker's dozen.
Baker
Mayfield
he was
doesn't
for
have a win against the Steelers in the past week. I don't know.
You're right. But the past 3 weeks?
We don't speak of those dark times.
I was going to say Baker was 4 for a dozen on third down.
Never again will I say the number 12. It will always be referred to as a dozen.
Yeah, and then 24 is a baker's dozen, right?
No, I'm pretty sure 13 is a baker's dozen. Which
yeah, you're right. Like one extra. So we'll go with that.
I was gonna make a terrible joke.
I'm glad you did not.
Yeah.
And I hope you do not.
Yeah, good on me. Steven Nelson, dude. Let's talk about Steven Nelson quick here, bud.
He's such a G.
Such a G. He held Odell Beckham to like, I don't know, 50 yards or some shit.
3 catches, 29 yards.
29 yards. I mean, although was it him that got burned by Jarvis Landry
on the first play?
Yeah. So
no, Mike Hilton was getting fucked with.
Yeah. True.
That's tough though. Mike Hilton is like my height. I feel like trying to guard Jarvis Landry.
And he only weighs like 15 more pounds than you.
I mean, and like we all know that Mike Hilton's a G, but like that's just a fucking tough matchup. Like that's like putting Mark Barron or Vince Williams on fucking Josh Gordon. Like that, you're not gonna win that.
Yeah.
You lose that battle. You lose that
9 times.
Battle 9 times out. I mean, dude, Steven Nelson's been playing great all year. He shut down Odell Beckham, who, by the way, is so over fucking hyped this year. I don't think he's caught for over 100 yards once. Dude's just trash. And he's got the second most targets, I'm pretty sure, in the league.
And speaking of overhype, this quote from Steven Nelson said about the receivers for the Browns, they're just like any other receivers. I don't know where their hype comes from.
I mean, dude,
that's hilarious.
Jarvis Landry is a really good receiver. That catch he made on the sideline, I mean, top fucking notch.
Yeah, but you can say the same thing about Odell. Like Odell was a great receiver. The catch that he had on the sideline, that
he had one good catch.
Yeah, but like when Jarvis was on the Dolphins, he was not talked about. He was like a Devontae Parker on the Dolphins. Yeah, Devontae Parker is good, but
who's the quarterback in Miami?
Fitzpatrick.
No, Rosen. Could be back to Fitzpatrick.
I thought it was back to Fitzpatrick like 4 weeks ago.
Yeah, he's been the quarterback.
Either way, dude, not great quarterbacks. Like he sucked in Miami and nobody thrown to him.
That's it. This is up for. I think it would be a great debate. Fitzpatrick or Baker Mayfield.
Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Yeah. Look at the numbers he's put up.
I'd have to take a look at the numbers this year.
Well, I'm not even saying this year, but I'm saying like the first 4 weeks of last year for the Bucs when Fitzpatrick was just killing it until they played the Steelers. And then the season before that, like I'm not saying Fitzpatrick is good, but that's also what I'm saying about Baker.
There's a reason he's been on 4 different teams in the past 5 years.
No, there's a reason that he has the most interceptions out of like anybody active.
Right. Probably because he's been in the league for like 14 years, but also because he's not a good quarterback. So probably Baker.
That's kind of what I'm saying about Baker. Like Baker's good, but he, like I don't know. He's got his pros and cons versus whatever, but that was totally separate.
Yeah. Steve Nelson though, dude, he got stiff armed to the earth's crust. He got smoked by I don't even know who that was, tight end or some shit.
Yeah. Well, we said the whole game. Every player for the Browns from like fucking what was it, Cornell, Providence, like all random ass, no names.
Yeah. Just like the most random schools. There's like a Methodist school in there too at some point, I'm pretty sure.
But continuing on Steve Nelson, I've seen this before, and this guy, Stats Guy Daniel on Twitter, he posted these, it's Steve Nelson responding to people talking about the Chiefs. Have you seen that at all?
Wait, say that again?
People were like tweeting at Steve Nelson about like, we miss you with the Chiefs, like this, that, or like fuck the Steelers, you're a Chief. And he literally, this one says, Steven Nelson was the same way. Maybe it was coaching and it was like not turning his head around. And Steve Nelson responded saying, duh, it was coaching, but you fans don't get that, never will. Thank God I made it out of that hellhole. And then another one, someone said, it's still Chiefs Kingdom, fire emojis, and tagged Steve Nelson. And he responded saying, your grown-ass man felt the need to rep your bum-ass squad on my page. Go eat one, buddy.
Steve Nelson, a real one, dude.
Yeah, and somebody said something about, a Steelers account said something about Mike Tomlin being the great coach, and Nelson quote tweeted it saying, the best coach I've ever played for, no cap. Like,
yeah.
So Nelson he's just as happy to be a Steeler as we are to have him a Steeler.
Which is awesome.
Which is, yeah, it's great. And I feel that same way about all the, like Minka, Devin Bush, all these guys. Like, that's why the defense is playing so well together, because of that chemistry.
Yeah, definitely. Beautiful. I mean, a lot of rookies too, like that are getting a lot of playing time. And I think it's kind of like a positive that there's so many rookies out there. Cause I think it's like, it's easier to just go play football when, you're all in the same boat type of thing.
Right.
So,
but yeah, learning together, growing together, dominating together. Like that's that's what we want to see, especially if we have all those guys under contract for the next 4 years, 3 years.
Like, together forever, dude.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, dude. The defense. If we can get like 3 more years out of this defense, there's at least one Super Bowl in there, like easily.
Would you say the next 3 years?
I guess 2 with Ben.
No, I was gonna say because Ben still has 2 years on his contract. So
right.
Within the next 3 years, yeah, let's get it. Healthy Ben, healthy Juju, James Washington, fucking James Conner, whether he's here or not, Jalen Samuels, Benny Snell. We've got the talent.
Dude, it's crazy. I mean,
Deontay
it's just
Johnson.
crazy. It's crazy what those guys have been able to do.
Yeah, and I was going to say, it's like with AB and Le'Veon, it's like, yeah, we had the best talent. But those guys were all on a different page. I would think that we have the same amount of talent on this team, just distributed.
Spread out more. Yeah.
It's not just the running back and the receiver. It's throughout the entire fucking team. And they, from what we've seen and all the obstacles and battles they've overcome this year, 7-5 after starting 1-4, like I don't think it's that crazy to say that, yeah, we could see a Pittsburgh or a Super Bowl in Pittsburgh within the next 3 years, 4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's nice to see because it looks more as that it's working as a collective, and it's actually a true team in a sense that it's not just one person carrying all the workload or us just leaning on the same person time and time again. It's, look, if you're gonna play us, you're gonna have to fucking play all of us, not just our double coverage on our 2 best guys. And then, maybe our other guys can make a plan. It's like, no, like any of these guys at any moment could, whatever, get that extra first down, make that extra catch and get out of bounds or whatever, put us into good field position, whatever it may be.
Absolutely.
Yeah, dude. And
go ahead.
I was going to say, the second half, Steelers finally figured out on offense, and the difference was we saw Duck bombing balls downfield. I don't know how many times in a row he fucking threw a deep ball, but you talked about the talent being distributed. Dude, James Washington had some amazing fucking catches with a touchdown, an amazing touchdown. Fucking Deontay Johnson been popping off. He looked good. You get Juju back in.
Deontay Johnson had the longest kick return that I've seen in the last 3 years for
Looked
the Steelers.
amazing on special teams. But like all of the receivers, even Deion Kane was getting it, dude.
Yep.
Like, welcome to the squad.
Kevin Jones was out there too.
Kareth White, dude.
Yep.
Kareth White is I think Kareth White has the longest kick return.
Yeah. Yep, it was last game.
Yeah.
I didn't see it. I was working.
Yeah.
No. We were watching it.
Oh.
Last game?
Wasn't it last game?
It was
Yeah, it was
Deontay
last
Johnson,
game.
I thought.
I thought it was
No.
Kareth White.
Kareth White.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. I remember.
Because I remember going, oh my God. I was like, that's fucking crazy. Because for a minute,
Yeah.
I thought, I was like, we're about to. I was like,
I don't know why I thought it was Deontay.
Dude, if that last guy, I think, doesn't like trip him up, I think he's gone.
Oh, yeah.
He was one person away from, because he was just making these little moves and cuts, just like barely going.
It was beautiful. Like that's what you're supposed to do as a kick returner.
Yeah,
it's great.
It's fucking good. Yeah, it's crazy.
It's fucking awesome. But anyway, all the receivers like are so solid, and Duck literally has nothing to lose at this point. He's third string quarterback. Nobody expected him to do anything, and then he's out here winning ball games. Like nothing to lose. Fucking air it out. Let your receivers make a play. And we saw it so many times in the second half, and I think that's got to be the key to success. You let Benny Snell fucking run the ball for 90 years, make Jalen Samuels and whoever, and then you fucking bomb the ball deep. That's Ben Roethlisberger football. We were watching the game together, Michael and I said to him, that's not Duck, that's Ben. Literally looked identical.
It looked identical in the sense that he was, making or creating the opportunity to throw it deep. But the only difference is Ben's throw, he could throw to the end zone. Like,
yeah.
Like where I was listening to the Steelers Nation radio and they were saying, Duck, he doesn't like chuck. He's more of like just a fluid, just like he throws it like Lamar Jackson to me almost.
Yeah, just like a flick of the wrist.
Yeah.
Balls are in there.
Yeah. But it's tight.
Tight. Yeah, that's just tight as fuck, dude. I'm glad to see a quarterback for the Steelers finally throwing the ball downfield and finally making moves with the legs. We saw him run a couple times, and he looked pretty good scrambling out and fucking getting the first down, not doing more than you need to do, just getting the first down, moving the chains. Let's go. So
there was one play that I didn't like, and it was when I don't remember who it was, but it was a blitzer for Browns coming off the left side, and Hodges kind of like ran to him, like he. I
know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
And then instead of going the other way, he kind of ran towards the blitzer, and he just threw it away or something. I mean, no harm, no foul, but I mean that's the only thing I could pick out that was bad from him.
Yeah. And again, dude, in time, that'll be fixed. Easy.
This is his second start.
Yeah.
And that interception was not on him either.
No, we talked about that too. It looked like Deontay Johnson fucked up the route. He did a curl or some shit, or a curl or I don't know, in. Yeah, should have went streaking through the corridor. So I don't know who's to blame on that, but I mean, I can't imagine Duck would bomb one deep like that.
Well, I could imagine because it was his second start, but
yeah, I guess it's one of those. It just seemed like it was just a bad communication.
Yeah, I mean
right.
Again, luckily, no harm, no foul. But
yeah. I mean,
and that'll happen.
What that even turned into?
Yeah, I don't even know.
Dude, the offense is so young.
I was gonna say while we were saying Deontay Johnson, he had like a little reverse. Was it? He had a 17-yard run.
Yeah.
That was huge.
It was huge. It was nice to see a little wildcat too.
Yep.
With Jalen.
Double wildcat.
That's the thing, dude. Like we've been saying all year, like you have to mix up your play calls, especially against a team that you've played already, and like they know how you play. and they're studying film as it is. So like you need to be able to mix it up like that.
Right. I agree. And with Jalen Samuels, just looking at the stats from the last game, he had half of the rushing attempts that Benny Snell did, but he averaged 4.6 yards a carry. So that's a beaut.
Jalen?
Yeah, and the long was only 8 yards. So he 7 rushes for 32 yards.
Yeah.
It's pretty. I mean, that's efficient.
Yeah.
And,
not bad.
Benny went 16 for 63 with a score, and that's a 3.9 average. So also that's all right. That's
Benny Snell football, man. He's been running the ball great.
Dude, that spinner mouth guard.
Balling.
Dude, I can't believe I even forgot about that. That shit's so dope. And you know what? I think that is a Bentley B on it.
No, I think it's a Benny B.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it looks just like the Bentley
font
B.
or the style of Bentley. Yeah. Because that was what I first said was like Bentley, but then I was like, no, Benny.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't confuse the two. You know, what's a high luxury,
running
player.
back.
Yeah, running back. That's what I was going for. That was just a stupid car.
Yeah. Depreciates as soon as you take it off the lot.
Exactly. Like not
Beamer, Benz, or Benny, dude.
Dude, I think Michael's got his new edit.
Yeah.
Put that in the notes, son.
Dude, because I remember seeing it during the game, and I was like, did I just see that right? But I thought I was just seeing something until later when I actually saw the video of it spinning. I was like, wow.
You know what's weird about it? So
that just came to you now.
Well, yeah, but in Crystal Lake, I'm sure you guys have seen it. The ice cream truck that goes around in the summer has plastic spinners on it.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I thought of when I saw that mouth guard.
Ice cream?
Like, damn, go for a Choco Taco right about now.
Oh, man.
Anyway, dude. Yeah. I mean,
son, this is gonna be so good.
You already got an idea there?
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh yeah,
it's
dude.
Game over. Can we end the podcast so I can start working on it?
They're so pumped. Just go ahead, dude. You can't multitask.
No.
You mentioned Samuel's, average, like average yards per carry, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Aside from that, dude, like he was running the ball with authority. He was fucking lowering his shoulder and putting the boomstick on dudes, kind of like James Conner was the couple games before he went out. But dude,
I was gonna say, I feel like it's almost like he felt like he missed he didn't really play last game, so he had to make up for that.
Yeah, smash mouth football, and it
I'm
works.
only getting 7 carries, but I'm going to make it like the last 7 carries of my life.
Yes.
I mean,
he
played well.
Oh, dude, played.
And I need a beer.
He also had 2 receptions.
Anyone else need a beer?
Yeah.
Hear me. Oh,
Happy, I can still hear you.
I was gonna say, I don't know if you guys noticed this in the game though, but Nick Vanette getting a lot of good blocks in.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, even Vanimal, but I think Nick Vanette had a lot of great blocks that helped open up a lot of those holes. And dude, I think he's been a great addition to, even though he hasn't been getting a lot of targets, but just like how he commands himself on the field. Dude, I think he's been nothing but spectacular.
They need to get him involved more, dude. Him and Vance.
Yeah.
Fuck, did McGrory just go?
He went to go work on his drawing.
Drawing, not even edit, just drawing.
Yeah, he's gonna draw.
He's gonna go draw. Yo, you were a big Johnny Holton fan coming into the year, right? Was that you? Probably.
I liked him a lot, but it was mostly McGrory.
You weren't on last week, but we talked last week. Pretty sure it was last week. How Johnny Holton, like, not only has he been a decent receiving threat because of his speed, but Him on special teams is fucked you go, bud.
That was so weird.
What?
I don't. It just said like the call ended, and then I just sent like the feedback. Call ended unexpectedly. I don't know. That was weird.
Oh yeah. Ty didn't want you on the podcast.
Yeah, I kicked you off. You're fucking fired. You're fired.
I was really just getting to work on that edit.
That's what
that's honestly what I thought you did. I was like, wow, he just left us.
He wasn't fucking around.
Were we talking tight ends?
No, we were just talking Johnny Holton.
Yeah. Ty said he's been a bust the last few games.
Fuck off. I would never say that. Dude, special teams though, he's killing it. He had another fucking great tackle on the kick that fucking was like bobbled. He fucking shit missile.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, that was incredible. He and one other defender got down there so quick. I was like, what the?
I think it was him and Justin Lane.
I think you're right.
It was.
Yeah, dude, because Justin Lane had a huge fucking play this past week, which, dude, credit to him because I was a big fan of him coming in too, just because I'd seen his work at MSU and I thought he was a great DB.
You're such a traitor for liking a Michigan State player.
No, I don't like
Lansing is better than Ann Arbor.
What? Dude, you know what? I hope you choke on a glass of sharp rocks.
I'm going to try to stay away from those. Just risk avoidance.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll have a Diet Coke. No fucking rocks. If
no
there's
rocks. No sharp rocks.
Whiskey on the rocks. Make them sharp.
You're a fucking idiot.
Yep.
Yo, I just got another great idea for a meme, and it's probably been done before.
It's a picture of that bottle that says Brown Gay and it says your name next to it.
I was thinking a picture of The Rock and just turn the sharpness all the way up.
This shit's so sharp, bro.
Or is The Rock just sharp cheddar cheese?
Whiskey glass with a bunch of little pictures of the Rock's face in it. And he's saying,
yeah.
Whiskey on the rocks.
I got you, dude. I got you.
Sharp like my cheddar. Never been better.
Oh my god.
So clever.
My favorite viner is Getter.
Or you take a rock, you put it between bread slices with sharp cheddar cheese.
Fuck did you just say about cheddar cheese and the Rock?
Like sharp cheddar cheese.
Sharp. Oh, The Rock. Rock is sharp.
Yeah, rocks are sharp. Be careful. Be very, very careful.
It would be better if it was like Patrick Sharp cheddar cheese.
Oh. So it's just a loser.
You should customize a jersey that says that on the back.
Sharp cheddar.
Patrick Sharp Cheddar.
Or just Patrick from SpongeBob because he lives under a rock.
Sharp like cheddar.
Sharp like cheddar?
Yo, why do you sound like Patrick?
I'm Squidward, I'm Squidward, I'm Squidward, 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 I'm Squidward.
A little comedy hour here at the Yinz podcast.
Here at the Improv, Tyler Solom, hosted by Michael McGrory and Alex Tapia.
Whoa, don't give it our real names, dude.
Yeah. Why are you giving out my government?
Your government? Unreal.
Holy shit.
Government's got you on lock, bro. You're on camera right now. They're fucking watching.
Yeah, right. You think they're watching us?
Speaking of cameras that are watching, can we talk about how Devlin Hodges was called for a false start?
Oh, yeah.
Can we talk about how shitty the refs were all game?
Yeah.
Like, bro, and can we start with that false start on Devlin Hodges?
Replay showed he didn't move a muscle, dude.
I was listening to Steeler Nation's radio, as I said earlier, and they said it literally looked like Hodges just took like a deep breath. Like
15 yards for breathing.
But Ty, when we were
That's the
watching that,
distance to the goal.
we were like, what the fuck do you mean?
Dude, we even watched the replay in slow-mo. He didn't move at all.
I mean, it was literally just like he was breathing.
And I guess, who was it? Was it Ramon Foster, maybe? Somebody, I saw something on Twitter that, I think it was Ramon, asked the ref about it, and the ref was like, his hands moved. Like, no, they fucking didn't. And the replay showed it.
Well, and I don't get that. It's like his hands moved. It's like, but I also see him pointing out people and like moving, like, so, like, again, I don't understand football in that sense. Like,
I don't think anybody understands football in that sense because, like, nobody knows what a penalty even is anymore.
And Ty, I said it during the game. The encroachment, neutral zone infraction by the defense. I mean, in all my years of knowing football, if the defender crosses the line, pulls back before the ball is hiked, there's no foul.
Yeah.
You didn't, like, unless you touched the defender or the offensive player, then it would be a penalty, you know. But if you cross it, hop back, like, all right, cool, game on.
Yeah,
like,
we saw who was it.
Defenders used to do that to get offensive linemen to jump.
Was it TJ Watt?
Nah, I think it was Bud, wasn't it? No, it might have been. I don't know.
But yeah, well, they're also TJ is very good at almost Palomalu-esque at timing that snap and fucking crushing it. I saw a Browns fan was like peeing his pants on Twitter because TJ Watt was offsides when he was not offsides.
Dude, or can we talk about how Mark Barrett actually got into blitz?
I must have missed that.
What'd you say?
When Barron blitzed?
Yeah.
This is in the first half.
Did he get a sack?
No.
No, but he got pretty close to lighting the game. I mean, I think he just made Baker like throw a fast pass or something.
A fast pass at Six Flags? Very nice.
Fast pass like Disneyland.
Bud did have a forced fumble.
Yeah, dude. Bud was, I mean,
terrorizing. Grave digger.
Quick question.
Okay. Don't think too long.
Whether this be fantasy or real life NFL football.
Well, you don't want my fantasy advice.
Like, do you think you? I guess it's more fantasy. Do you think you should get points for a forced fumble if the other team, if the same offensive team recovers it? Because
sure,
what the fuck did you do?
Not?
Because I mean, what did it do? It doesn't always move the ball back. Sometimes the ball moves forward and they gain, they get that first down because of it, or the ball rolls out of bounds and you just fucked up. Like,
maybe,
or even if you lose 10 yards, like you just knocked the ball out. You didn't get it back. Like, what did you do?
I guess, yes.
And I don't have a pick on either side. I'm just, as a question.
Is that how the rule is as of now? Like, you get a point for a forced fumble even if you don't recover?
Well,
I guess it probably depends.
I just thought of it because looking at the stats, it says one forced fumble. Like, but I think in our league, forced fumbles count for a point. But it's like, cool, you didn't get the ball back. So it's, I could see both sides, but that's why I said I think it's a great question.
I'll give you half a point for it. I'm not greedy. Not Greedy Williams, who got bullied.
Yeah, I would definitely say, half point. And speaking of fantasy, Tapia, thanks for the dub.
You're welcome.
You almost beat me, bro.
Dude,
James White went off.
Dude, I've come very close to almost fucking winning so many times. It's so frustrating.
You're like the Chargers.
Yeah.
Yo, we said these refs fucking blew dick all game.
No, we didn't say that.
I said it.
We disagreed.
Bud got called for a roughing the passer.
Oh, dude, yeah. What the heck?
Dude, he hit Baker pretty much simultaneously as he was letting the ball go. didn't lead with his head, didn't land on top of him. Show me where the fucking penalty should be.
I agree.
Show it to me, dude.
That was ridiculous.
It
was. I mean, like those. That's what I said it during the game. I was like, the NFL's rigged. Like these calls are only happening because the Browns are like it would benefit them. Obviously, but that was my only explanation. Like those penalties did not make any fucking sense. If you're watching the game from anywhere, even in the 500 level, that's not a penalty.
Also, that crew had the second or third fewest penalties this season, like overall, and I felt like they called a lot of stuff.
Well,
dude,
what's 63 plus 54? 117. So they called 15 penalties during the game between both teams, 10 of which were on the Steelers for 65 yards, and the 5 on the Browns were for 34 yards. So
the worst call the refs made all fucking game, dude, was on that the Browns ran that fake field goal punt, which was like nice play, perfect kick, put it at the 1.
That
but
was
the Browns player
execution
very clearly touched the ball while he was in the end zone. Had his arm in the end zone and his knee touched the ball. Should have been a touchback. They reviewed it and everything, dude, and they still got it wrong.
That's what
I'm not like being biased that the Steelers should have got that call right. Like everybody that was watching was like, they fucked up.
Yep.
Yeah. 100%.
I just, it makes it hard to watch sometimes.
Yeah, because they were saying that it was like, because the way he moved the ball, he made it dead. And I was like, well, the ball looked to me like it was still moving.
He didn't have possession. I thought you need to have possession of the fucking ball.
Yeah, but I think they were saying that the way he moved it, which I don't agree with either.
Well, they said because he had both hands on it.
Yeah, I was like, that's stupid. I was like, this is so stupid. But
stupid.
Credit to the Steelers for actually, getting a first down off the first play. Well, actually, no, not the first play, the second play, because he got called for offsides or whatever, or false start, and they got to move half the distance back.
Yeah. That's right.
But they were able to punch it out right away and get the first down. That was scary because
I just saw the video on Twitter. David DeCastro's block let that 10-yard run happen, or that 9-yard run happen to get out of the end zone.
Yeah.
Literally, DeCastro fucking bodied whoever that was.
That's a big man. It's a big man.
And yeah, so we talk about a lot, during the losses especially, was plays, possession, penalties, turnovers, right? All those things. And
correct.
Against the Browns, we lost in total plays, we lost in penalties, we lost in first downs and possession.
But we won in game-clinching interceptions.
We won in yards,
the most.
Turnovers, third down, and
game-clinching interceptions. Points mostly.
And think about it. Minka had one where he could have picked it off, but he swatted it down.
Yeah.
I always want to say Stinka when someone says Minka.
Yeah.
And I think it's your fault, Ty.
It's definitely my fault. 2 in the Minka, 1 in the Stinka. Stinka Fitzpatrick.
Welcome to the Berg.
Where it actually stinks sometimes.
Yeah, very industrialized city.
Yes. Air pollution's no joke.
No, it's not. Clean air.
This is our world. We must prevent climate change.
No, yeah, you're right, dude.
Great awareness. I sounded like Trump there, but
no, come on, man.
Just because
we've said some dumb things, but
never that dumb. No, it's because you know what? I'm running for president. I don't know if you saw my tweet. 2020, I'm throwing my hat in the ring for president, and I'm running on the What?
I was gonna say you need some money to back you up.
I'm gonna need like Secret Service. I'm gonna need a vice president, and
I'll
I'm
be
gonna
a service and keep it secret.
and I'm also gonna need a Monica Lewinsky type. So
Okay.
Those are my
your
demands.
homie that kicks it?
What about Monica Geller?
also smoke. She can hang out too.
She's
I'm
also
running
white.
on the platform that it should be mandatory that your license plate number is the same as your phone number. And I've said this before. I've said it a million times. This is my platform. There's too many shitty drivers who don't know that they're shitty drivers because no one has ever told them that they're a shitty driver.
So call this number. So
They need to be
driving.
told that they're a shitty driver in order for the shitty driving to end. This is the easiest way here. So Yinzertainment 2020, Tyler Psalm, that's my platform. No more shitty drivers. Call the number, let them know.
It sounds like the problem is somebody that commutes more than 15 minutes.
Yeah,
No.
when you commute an hour each way, you'll think shit like this.
Ty, last week your platform to run for president was to get Pornhub to have more site visits than Google. So I think if you match that hand in hand with the license plate phone number deal, you will be the next president of the United States.
Yeah. That wasn't a platform. That was a goal for me to achieve. To get Pornhub more views than Google.
No, I think you said it was your platform running for president.
I think I'm a shoo-in, dude. I'm a shoo-in.
President, what do you have to offer? Pornhub and phone number, license plates, nothing else.
1 year Pornhub subscription for every American. Mexicans be fleeing over the border faster than they can fucking even run, dude.
The way you
Free
just
porn
said
for a
that
year.
sounded like you just get up out of your wheelchair because you got polio.
Yeah. Why do you sound so fucking old?
Like I'm FDR.
Yeah, Pearl Harbor.
We'd have fucking Canadians coming down, dude. They'd be like, let us in, knock, knock, bitches. It's our turn. Then fucking everybody coming in this bitch.
Speaking of Canadians, you did sound like the president there.
Jordan Berry?
No, he sounded like the president saying letting all these people in.
Raspberry?
But to send a T-shirt to Zach Medeiros in Canada, it would cost us like $67. That's outrageous. We need to open the borders.
Could probably spend less money in gas driving it to him than I could to ship it to him.
Assuming that you left with a full tank and then you only spent that $60 on extra gas, yeah. Or unless you just fucking use like a fucking, what are those
Unless you just sneeze on that end.
Someone sneeze?
Cough?
Yeah, my girlfriend coughed.
Oh, that was a sneeze, dude.
Is your girlfriend sitting behind you? Tappy just stands up and she's sitting there.
Jeez.
Said I can pops out like Step Brothers. I can help you with this pan situation.
You guys are literally wearing tuxedos to a job that requires you to clean bathrooms.
You know what? Yeah, now the suits seem kind of fucked up.
Is that ketchup and onion? Yeah, I can taste it. All right. So should we look forward to the Cardinals-Steelers game?
Yes.
I fucking guess so, dude.
Yes, because we'll see Gardeck.
Yep.
Oh shit, that's right, dude.
And Larry Fitzgerald, and Kyler Murray, and Bruce Arians.
I don't know who any of those are.
Larry Fitzgerald?
Yes, I
He's
know who they
on
are.
your team.
I know. I'm saying Gardeck is more important.
Oh, I was gonna say Tappy. I literally tried to trade for Fitzgerald like 50 times this season.
I know you did. I almost did it one time just so you could stop.
I wish you would have.
Leave me the fuck alone.
Who do you want? Everyone that's fine.
Oh my god. Okay, let's look forward. Dennis Gardeck. We should try to get him on a call before the game, dude. Like minutes before the game.
While he's
in his full pads.
while he's in sync, 98 degrees with his Backstreet Boys.
Shut up.
It's going to be 98 degrees in Arizona.
No, it's not. You're fucking lying. You don't even believe that.
No, I was just trying to make a whole boy band comment.
I know. You reached very, very, very far.
Yeah, me too, dude.
Ty's been reaching far his whole life.
Reaching short, got these short little arms, dude.
So, do you remember when I just asked you guys if we were talking about tight ends, but you said no, we were talking Johnny Holton?
I remember.
So, the Arizona Cardinals have the 31st ranked defensive points per game, and they are last in the league in defensive yards a game, and they're last in the league in passing yards a game. So, we need to see something out of the tight ends this week.
Why don't you put a call into Tomlin? I'll call Vance. I'll call Nick. We'll get a meeting together. We'll talk about this. We'll talk this out. Make sure we get the tight ends involved. Ipso facto, Steelers victory.
Yes, I like it. But I was also going to say that the Steelers, I mean, since we've done this podcast, they don't utilize their tight ends like other teams in the league.
Well, it's because we lost Heath Miller. You know, that's a pretty big blow to any team.
12 years ago.
I mean, when a guy like that, it's really hard to bounce back in that position. So
I love that. That's fucking awesome. And I didn't mean the 12 years ago thing. That wasn't that long ago, but
it was kind of long ago.
I mean, per Wikipedia, he played till 2015.
Really?
Yeah, and per Pro Football Reference, he also played till 2015.
Fuck, bud. What are you drinking, Tapia? Is that beet juice?
No, it was a Brambleberry milkshake IPA.
Did you say beef juice?
Beet, but that sounds amazing.
It was actually pretty good.
What's a brambleberry? Rabble.
What's a Brambleberry?
Yeah.
It's like 3 different berries that they use. And then they put a little vanilla, a little lactose IPA.
That sounds pretty fire.
It sounds amazing. I thought you were gonna say milkshake or something after you said brambleberry, fucking whatever you called it.
Oh, milkshake IPA. Yeah,
milkshake. I thought you were gonna stop at milkshake. Brambleberry milkshake.
It's just over here, just create different milkshakes.
Ooh, Captain Crunch milkshake.
Oh, Reese's Puff milkshake.
Whoa.
Cookies and cream with chocolate ice cream milkshake.
Raisin Bran milkshake?
No, fuck that. I hate raisins. I hate raisins.
I would fuck with that.
A Raisin Bran milkshake?
No, I'd fuck with a bran flake.
It's Frosted Flakes with raisins. Raisins.
Ravens. Idiot.
That's so raisins. Oops.
Holy fuck. Guys, this might be our funniest episode ever. And probably just to us.
Yeah, absolutely just to us.
I'm gonna throw up.
You want to know why? Because we get like 6 listens an episode and it's us.
Dude, what happened to the 500 on 9gag?
Oh my god.
Yeah. Well, I got pretty much yelled at by other 9gaggers because I posted a 2-hour-long video on 9gag and they don't do that shit. So they let me know it.
So turns out they don't do that shit. It turns out they'll let you know
deleted my account, reported abuse.
So would you say you got 9 gagged?
Oh, I got gagged.
Uh,
I was gonna say I got 49 gagged, but I couldn't really come up with anything.
How about 69 gagged? Fucking nerd.
That'd be sweet.
That'd be really cool. Yeah, let's do that. Let's try that. All right, looking forward to this game. Looking forward. What do we got for scores here?
So I'm gonna go and ahead. And
Wait, whoa, stop. Let me tell you what the
Shut your
teams are
mouth.
averaging first. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell at you, but I want to give you some background before you just go out on a limb here.
Shit, I'm fucking sorry.
I mean, you got to think about the Cardinals are 31st in the
You
league
talk.
in
I'm gonna go
defensive
pee.
points.
Very
Cardinals-
first for what?
Defensive points a game. And the Steelers are 6th.
Okay. Now
So-
offensive.
So the Cardinals give up 29 and the Steelers give up 18.
Okay. So then.
And both offenses it's more similar for offenses. The Cardinals are 20th in the league with 21 points a game,
And the Steelers are 18th.
24th
Oh,
with
Jesus
19 points a game. So if we're going based on offenses, the Cardinals are going to win by 2 points.
But our defense can also score.
Luckily, we have a defense.
Who can also score for us.
I mean, literally, I actually think that we'll win this game by maybe 2 scores this time. Because we shut down Lamar Jackson. We really did. We lost the game, but we held him to 162 yards passing.
Yeah.
He had 3 picks. Like, I was telling Ty, out of every single fantasy game this year, Lamar Jackson put up 11 points against the Steelers. He's averaging like 27 points a game, 25 points a game. He put up 36 last week or 2 weeks ago.
Damn.
So it's like, yeah, Kyler Murray's good. I think Kyler Murray's great, but he is not Lamar Jackson, and the Steelers contained Lamar Jackson.
So I'm glad you brought that up because my thought as soon as the game ended was I was already looking at next week. And one of the biggest things I thought was Kyler Murray, decent quarterback, not terrible. I mean, first year in the league, can't have crazy high expectations, right?
Well, he
So
could.
the
He's the
team-
first overall pick.
Well, also the team is surrounded with, I mean, not the greatest.
Larry Fitzgerald, Hall of Fame, fucking
Dennis
wide
Gardeck,
receiver. Dennis Gardeck. Are you kidding me, Tapia?
Okay, 2 Hall of Famers.
David Johnson, who was supposed to be the goat of goats.
Kenyon Drake?
Okay, 2 3/4 Hall of Famers. And my biggest thing is that he hasn't faced a defense like the Steelers, like we've talked. Like you said, Lamar Jackson shut him down. I think he's gonna have a very scary awakening because Cam Hayward is gonna fucking bulldoze who's ever in front of him, and TJ Watt and Bud Dupree are gonna hit him so hard, dude. I'm already like getting like goosebumps just talking about it because I'm so excited for the defense to play. I think this is like the defense, like this is like their wet dream.
Welcome to the league, Rook. Should have
Yep.
played baseball, Rook.
Yeah, no, I agree, Tap. And, I'm just now pulling this up and looking at it. He's passed for over 300 yards 4 times this season.
Kyler?
Against?
Yeah. And, well, week 2 against Baltimore, he put up 349 yards. What?
Yeah, your defense sucks.
Baltimore's defense sucks.
Hey, that was before Eric Reed showed up, right?
Yep.
Think so.
But so in his best game was against Atlanta at home, 340 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Trash
Dude,
team.
But Atlanta, that means nothing. Not even worried about it.
Yeah.
It's kind of concerning seeing that he put up 7 points, 104 yards at the Giants.
The Giants, they're not that good either.
107 yards. What?
I mean, I could probably do that.
Sorry, 104 yards. It was 7 points.
Well, that makes a difference, dude. It makes a huge difference.
It's even more pathetic. But, yeah, I mean, he just played the Rams, and he put up 163 yards, 1 pick, no touchdowns.
Jared Goff also played like true Jared Goff.
Listen, I'm not worried about this game at all. Like, even...
I'm not, but I am.
I'm not.
If they play the way they did against the Browns, they should win.
I was more worried against the Dolphins. And I'm not kidding. Like, that's real.
Yeah.
I was more worried against the Dolphins and the Browns the first time.
And you know what? This is different, too, because even that time it was the Dolphins. Like, we have Hodges now, who I feel like even when you see him do a deep throw, you have a little bit more confidence. Like, I'm not saying, like, you're not just like, oh, my God, yeah, complete. But you're
that
like, okay.
C word. Yo, Tapia, that C word is huge because I did not have any of that C word in Rudolph.
Cunt?
We're not in Australia, Ty. You can't just be throwing that word around.
You mean England?
Australia, too, mate. They say cunt all the time down there.
How'd you know? You've never left your mom's basement.
Let's put another shrimp on a barbie. That's what they say there.
But, no, for real. Like, Kyler Murray, great athlete. I love Fitzgerald. Shout out to Dennis. But I want to use my prediction that I used for the Browns week 1 and say 30-9.
Wow.
Because, Ty, I think you were using Albano.
In the little boys' room?
Tiny boys' room.
The Cardinals give up 29 points a game defensively, whereas the Steelers give up 18.
Yeah, no.
But think about all the offenses that we've played that, there's a reason why we're only giving up 18. But, watching this defense, it should be less.
Yeah, but I mean, think about the beginning of the season, dude. Seahawks, Ravens, like
33
played all
points
these
against the Patriots.
49ers, like, yeah.
So
they finally found it after 5 games or whatever, 4 games, to where I would be interested to see what the number is if you eliminate the first 4 games.
Well, what are they're 7-5? I just read you the stats for their last 10 games earlier in the podcast. They're first in this, first in that, first in this, first in that.
Yeah.
Per our ESPN fantasy league, they're the 3rd ranked defense. Like,
they're good.
Like, obviously, we would all probably want to argue they should be number 1 or number 2, but like number 3, top 5 defense in the league, you are decent.
Yeah, you're sitting pretty.
And with that being said, the Cardinals' offense only puts up 21 points a game. So when I see that they put up 21 a game and we give up 18, I think they're going to score half of what they put up because they've never seen a defense like this.
Steelers by 1,000, bitch. Book it.
And their defense gives up 29 a game. We put up 19 a game. I think just like I did with the last numbers, I think that we'll score more than we do.
Listen, we put up 19 a game with Mason in command. We're going to put up double that with Duck in command. If he could play like the way he did the second half, if he could do that for a whole game, that 30-9 should be no problem.
What game did Duck start prior to this one? He did?
Yeah.
Which one?
He started against the Chargers.
Yeah, because he was wearing the shirt that said, "I'm the boss, California."
Okay, so against the Chargers, we put up 24 points, and against the Browns, we put up 20 points. So 24-20 is more than Mason's
What's the
gotten
difference?
in his wins.
See, my score prediction was going to be 27-10.
I like it. We beat the Dolphins 27-14.
Shit, dude.
Dude, man, this team's great. All of their losses have been good losses, except for the first Browns one.
27-12.
27-12. Okay.
It's 4 field goals.
Okay.
Okay.
I like it.
It's probably going to be like not even close, but
I mean, I don't hate it because I was even thinking 3 or 4 field goals too, but I was like, you know what, maybe I'll...
No, you know what? I changed my mind.
Okay.
27-17.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they got to score a touchdown. Garbage time.
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm
Someone
looking at
says quarterback.
shut your mouth. I'm looking at the leaders for both teams, and Larry Fitzgerald has the same amount of touchdowns as James Washington.
Wow.
That's
37?
surprising.
And so James Washington has 578 yards, and Fitzgerald has 649.
Wow.
But Fitzgerald has 31 more catches.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of...
That's a lot of catches.
James Washington is 30 catches for 578 yards.
So Larry Fitzgerald...
What's the math on that?
61
I got
catches?
you. That's a 19.2 yard average.
Well, think about how many deep balls James has caught.
And Fitzgerald is a 10-yard average.
I mean, still gets you first down.
Right, absolutely. But James Washington gets you 2 first downs.
That'll get you to sleep at night.
I mean, literally, that's fucking crazy. And what's even crazier, I think, is Kyler Murray has the same amount of rushing touchdowns as James Conner. 4.
Yeah,
and
well,
Washington and Fitzgerald, 3 touchdowns.
Lamar's got like triple that, so.
Yeah, I know he's my fantasy quarterback, and Tapia knows as well because I just beat him.
Yeah.
Punk bitch.
I don't think that's a brag if you beat me.
Hey, Tapia, you have one brag right now, and it's that your only win came against somebody on this podcast that's not me.
How does that feel?
Hey, well, neither of us made the playoffs, so that's cool.
Yeah, no, I really didn't make playoffs.
Yeah, you really missed the playoffs.
Yeah.
Not great.
3 people. I was 10-3, and then the other 3 seeds made it at 8-5, and Ty's brother didn't make the playoffs at 8-5.
Wow.
That's like, dude, we were saying there's a pretty fair chance that what team is it?
Eagles, Bears, Cowboys.
The Seahawks could finish the season 13-3 and not make the playoffs.
That's wild.
Yeah. Pretty fucking wild.
Imagine?
I mean,
That would stink.
with Russell Wilson's stupid swat last night, wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, dude. That was bad. But I get what he was doing.
I like the idea behind it. Bad
he wasn't tall enough to see what was going on.
Bad execution. Yeah, he's got little hands too. Fucking nerd. All right, so that's predictions. Next week's game in Arizona. Steelers gonna win. Gonna move into the 8-5 record. Gonna make the wild card. Gonna make a push in the playoffs. We'll see what happens from there. So,
I don't like. I forgot who was saying it. They were talking about the Bills and Steelers got flexed to a primetime game, and the Steelers both 7-5, Bills 9-3. Right?
Yep.
It's like,
which is crazy.
I don't want to overlook
Yeah, probably. I mean, they're a good team this year for whatever reason.
100%. For whatever reason. Probably Frank Gore.
Hey, listen, you keep Frank Gore's name out your mouth, son. That's a Hall of Famer you're talking about. Just past Barry Sanders for most rushing yards. Put some respect on that man's name.
And so, like, I 100% respect Frank Gore, but you literally cannot categorize him with Barry Sanders. Absolutely not.
I think you can in one regard, in that he has more rushing yards than him.
I mean, that's why it's the craziest thing to me. Like, I think that Frank Gore is a phenomenal running back, but it's just mind-boggling that it goes Frank Gore, Barry Sanders. Like, what?
The goat.
It's crazy.
Frank Goater.
Frank Gore. I mean, right, regardless, shout out to Frank.
Hey, here to Frank.
Hey, to Frank. Hey, Paison.
Hey, my Paison. To Frank. Should we wrap this up or what?
Yeah, wrap it up. Wrap it up like it's Christmas, dude.
Wrap it up like it's a Jimmy.
John's. Freaky fast, freaky good.
Just like when I wrap it, freaky fast. And freaky terrible.
Wow.
All right, episode 105, Yinzertainment Podcast. Go to our website, yinzertainment.com.
Go to our website.
Links to all the social media are in there. We're on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Twitter and Instagram at Yinz Daily, Y-I-N-Z Daily. YouTube, I believe it's the same, Yinz Daily, Y-I-N-Z Daily. Hit it up.
We just sent out some shirts today, huh?
We did send out some shirts. We did a giveaway with some T-shirts. We did 4 of them. 4 lucky winners from Twitter. Actually, you know what? Let's read them out here. Lucky winners of the free Pouncy T-shirts. Still have some available for sale. If you're interested, check that out. We got at That Korea Baby. We've got at A Donaldson 94. We've got at Mo_47 and at EFDCAPT53, EFD capped 53.
Did we just send a shirt to a bot?
No, I think Captain. I think it looks like he got fired.
No, I'm just kidding.
You get it. Fireman of sorts. So 4 winners of some free Pouncy T-shirts. Pretty dope T-shirts. Sent them out today.
Yeah, they've been selling out so fast.
Like,
people just want them so bad.
Like hotcakes, baby. Like hotcakes. Then when we were sending them at the post office today, we ran into some guy who was like, "Oh, dope shirts." He was like, "Yeah."
The first thing he said was,
"Oh yeah."
They were nice on the money line this week.
Which is a crazy way to start a conversation with a stranger.
I was like, "You're damn right." Cheers to that. But I go, "Are you a Steelers fan by chance?" Yep. Give him one of the Yinzertainment business cards. Tell him we run a Pittsburgh podcast. Next thing you know, he's telling us he's got his own studio and he produces stuff.
He said like video
graphic
film. No, something with like, I don't know.
Film producer.
Yeah, film, yeah. Not producer, but like company that does videography stuff, I guess. And he's like, we should record one of your podcasts. I'll email you guys. We'll see if he actually does, but pretty dope.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, that'd be pretty tight.
And then the next person that we ran into at the post office was a Browns fan. And she said she didn't like our shirt.
She goes, "I'm from Cleveland." I said, "At least you won the first one."
Yeah, we were nice about it.
Oh, wow. I would have been like, that sucks.
I said, "Your city is trash and it smells like sewer water, bitch."
The last thing Ty and I were about to do at lunch was get in a fucking fight with a Cleveland Browns fan in Chicago. Or in Schaumburg, Illinois.
A woman, nonetheless. But the last thing we actually did was get Wendy's.
Yeah, he's right.
I'm not wrong. Can't remember a time I've been goddamn wrong. All right, episode 105 at Yinz Daily, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Get your free Pouncy T-shirts. Defending your QB is not a crime. For sale. Just DM us on the Twitter sphere or the IG.
Or, I mean, if you're on our website, you can just send us a fucking email.
Send an email to the
info@yinzertainment.com or yinzertainment@gmail.com. It'll just get forwarded to info@yinzertainment.com.
There you go. Boom. There you have it. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Episode 106 coming next week. We'll be back.
Here we go.
Fucking go. Go Steelers, baby. Fuck the Cardinals. Arizona's a shit state too.
Wow.
Dudes, bitches.
A lot of old people.
Yeah, did you really have to bash Arizona like that?
Jeez.
I mean, I didn't really
have
have a choice.
Florida.
The fucking butthole of America, you mean? Oh, no, I'm sorry. What did we say that was? That was Cleveland, right?
Armpit. Yeah, the Armpit's Indiana is a state.
I'm going to just play around here. Don't mind me.
We have not been minding you.
I should stop recording now.